Right. So in the yesterday class, successfully have understand the introduction of the technologies. What is UX and what is UI? What is the difference between them? So what is HTML? What is CSS? All those things we have understand. Okay, right. That means we have completed only the introduction. Okay, we have completed only the introduction, and then okay, we are go switch on the camera. Right, and then now today class, what is the thing we are going to learn is what is Bootstrap, and then after basic tags in the HTML. So before going to that, I will give a little bit overview of yesterday class also, because somebody is attending today only, right? So they should not confuse. Okay, right. So what is our course? What are the course topics? What are the course technologies? So our course is HTML5, CSS3, and Bootstrap 4 version. So this is UI technologies. Okay, so HTML version 5, CSS version 3, Bootstrap version 4. Okay, right. So this is comes under user interface. What is user interface? So however, okay, what is user interface means how the user will interact with our application. How the user will interact with our application. That comes under user interface. So we need to provide an interface to interact with our application. For whom? The user. We should provide an interface for the users to interact with our application. So how we will interact? By clicking on somewhere, or else by searching on somewhere, by typing something in the search box, or else by clicking on the anywhere, or else by entering some data in the forms. So like that he will interact with our application. Okay, so how we will provide that your interactivity, how we will provide that user interface? By using this HTML and CSS. Okay, clear it everybody? Kindly respond. Everybody should respond. Srija, Sunil,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Manoj,
sir.
Srivastav. Okay, right. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is about user interface. Now coming to the technologies. So yeah, UX is not included in our course. UX is a graphical part. We need to know about Photoshop. That is not included in the course, but just a little bit knowledge I'm sharing it. Okay, that means just information I'm telling. Okay, UX is different and UI is different. UX is always graphical work. UI is programming work. That means HTML and CSS programming. Okay, right. Now coming to this, what is HTML? Introduction to our technologies. What is HTML? So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, so new students are only whoever attending today, they only respond. Why we use a language? Respond Ankur and Beam Shankar.
To communicate.
What purpose? For communication purpose. Okay.
For
So
communicating.
yes. What a language contains? What a language contains? Ankur and Beam Shankar, please
Grammar,
respond.
words, sentence.
Okay, Ankur and Beam Shankar, please respond. Not programming languages. What normal languages contains? Beam Shankar, are you there? You are muted. Ankur, are you there? You are muted. Okay, leave it. So what a language contains? Alphabets first of all. So if you form a proper order alphabets, it will form a word. So if you form a proper words, it will form a sentence. So a language contains alphabets, words, and sentence, and it will contain a grammar. So we will use a language for communication purpose. So like that, HTML also communicating with the web browser. HTML also communicating with the web browser, and it has its own predefined keywords. For example, H1 tag to display our content as a heading, P tag to display our content like a paragraph, anchor tag to the for providing anchor links. Okay, to that means navigating from one page to another page. So these are the predefined keywords. So HTML contains predefined keywords, and it by using that keywords, it is communicating with the web browser. Not only that, HTML having its own interpreters in the browser. That means every browser contains 3 interpreters: HTML interpreter, CSS interpreter, and JavaScript interpreter. Clear it, everybody? HTML interpreter, CSS interpreter, and JavaScript interpreter. And these 3 interpreters also different from one browser to another browser. These 3 interpreters also different from one browser to another browser. Clear everybody? But whatever it may be, every browser contains 3 interpreters. No need to install interpreters manually. Okay, so browser is nothing but a human body. What is our human body? Collection of organs and connection between them. Collection of organs and connection between them. Like that, browser also collection of interpreters and connection between them. They have their own internal connection also. So that's why we'll get proper output. Okay, so that's why it is calling it as a language. Clear? Ankur and Bhimshankar especially respond. You should not be
Clear,
silent.
sir. Yeah.
Right, Bhimshankar, you okay? Right. So, and it has its own keywords, and by using that keywords, it communicating with the web browser. Okay, and it has its own interpreters in the browser also. Okay, that's why it is calling as language. And every language contains what? Grammar. And programmatically, it will contain syntax. So here syntax is markup tags. What is the markup tags? This is the markup tags. Less than, greater than, less than, slash, greater than. Okay, so less than, greater than can be called as opening tag or starting tag. Less than, slash, greater than can be called as closing tag or ending tag. What is this? Less than, greater than can be called as opening tag or starting tag. Less than, slash, greater than can be called as closing tag or ending tag. So whatever the predefined keyword you want to write, as per your requirements, we must write in the markup tags only. Suppose if you want to display our content like a paragraph, we must use p tag. So that p we should write in between the less than and greater than. And whenever you open a tag, definitely we should tell where you should close. So this is the closing tag. So that the browser will understand, okay, here from here onwards we should consider this text as a paragraph. So here it is closing, so that here the paragraph is ending. Like that it will understand. Clear everybody? What is the markup tags is? Ankur, Bhimshankar, please respond. Please respond through voice. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Right. Right. Then after, what is this hypertext? So hypertext means, suppose you want to display your data, or else suppose I'm giving notes, how you will write? In a proper order you will write, or else however you feel you will write. Please respond everybody. However you feel you will write, or else in a proper order you will write. With a neat structure. In a proper order.
In a proper
So here,
order.
yeah. So here also I need to display my data, yeah, to the users. So how I should display? With a proper structure, or else however I feel I need to display. Here one image, here one image, here another image, like that.
Proper structure.
Proper structure. So hypertext means structured data. What is that? Structured data. So by using this HTML, we can provide proper structure to our data. Not only that, we can provide hyperlinks to your text and as well as image also. That means whenever you click on an image, you will navigate to any other page. How you are navigating? Because you are providing hyperlinks to the image. And whenever you click on a text bar, whenever you click on some text, you will navigate to some other page. How you are navigating? The program is providing hyperlinks to that text. So hypertext means we can provide hyperlinks to our data, and we can provide structure to our data also. Clear it everybody? We can provide structure to our data. Clear it everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So what type of structure? In structure also we have two types of structures, internal structure and external structure. So by using HTML, we can provide internal structure only. We can provide internal structure only. So to provide the external structure, we need to use CSS. Suppose if you compare this internal structure with our real world example called wall. So what is a wall? Combination of bricks and cement, right? Respond everybody. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, combination of, how you will construct a wall? By using bricks and cement. So if you want to paint for that wall, directly you will paint, or else first of all you will do plastering.
Plastering.
So what is our external structure? Plastering. Then after color. Okay, understanding right? So how we are plastering depends upon what we are plastering based on the internal structure, bricks and cement. Like that. Okay. First of all, we need to give you some internal structure. Depends upon that, we need to give some external structure. So to give internal structure, we need to use HTML. To give external structure, we need to use CSS. They both are related only. They both are related only. Clear it, everybody? Please respond. Hello.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
What about Ankur and Bhimshankar?
Clear,
Clear, sir.
everything is clear.
Okay, right. Now, what about this HTML? This is about HTML, okay? Hypertext markup language. So it has its own predefined keywords. That keywords we must write in the markup tags. Okay, by using this, it will communicate with your browser, and we can provide hyperlinks to our data, and we can provide proper structure to our data also. Okay, but the internal structure, to provide a external structure, we need to use CSS. Then what is CSS? So CSS stands for cascading style sheets. So what is a style sheet? A style sheet is nothing but full of CSS properties to give external structure to our application. To give external structure to our application. But what is cascading? What is cascading? Cascading is nothing but combination of inheritance and overriding. So by seeing this terminology called inheritance and overriding, don't get confused, don't get panic. Again, I need to learn OOPS concepts. Don't think like that. Okay, right. Don't think like that. Okay, this is not related to OOPS concepts. Okay, right. But combination of inheritance and overriding. So if you want to understand this line clearly, we need to know little bit about CSS also. Okay, little bit deep knowledge. Okay, what is that? We need to know types of CSS. So we have three types of CSS. What are those? Inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. Inline CSS means if you write CSS in any particular HTML tag, if you write CSS in any particular HTML tag, that can be called as inline CSS. Internal CSS means if you write CSS in a style tag, in the head tag, okay, if you write CSS in the a head tag by using style tag, that can be called as internal CSS. That means you will write CSS in the same page but in the head section. External CSS means we need to write CSS in a separate page and we need to give the extension as .css. Clear it, everybody? Can you respond?
Yes,
What
sir.
is inline and internal and external structure? CSS, sorry. Ankur and Bhimshankar.
External, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, could you please explain internal CSS once again?
Internal CSS means we should write CSS in the same page but in the head tag. Okay, Bhimshankar. So whenever I am implementing practically, then you will understand it clearly. Okay, whenever I am implementing practically, then you will understand it very clearly. Okay, right.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Now this working culture, this is the working culture. Okay, combination of inheritance and overriding is working culture. Cascading is the working culture. So how they will work, that is also important. So now I have this dummy data. I have this dummy data from here to here, and I want to display as paragraph. So if you want to display our data as a paragraph, what is the tag we need to use? Previously I told also. What is the tag we need to use?
/p, tag p.
P tag. Okay, P tag. But we must write in the less than, in between the less than and greater than. And here wherever it is the paragraph is ending, there we must close it. Right. Now think. So wait 1 second. Right. Now I am writing here CSS. You need to assume this as the external CSS. Of course, this is not external CSS, but you need to imagine like that. So I want to write CSS for the paragraph. I want to write CSS directly for the paragraph. So that's why I'm writing here the selector name as P. And here I'm writing the curly braces. So this is the syntax to write CSS. First of all, the selector name. Then after, we need to write the curly braces. In between, we need to write the CSS. And here I'm writing the color. This is for text color. What is the color? White. And background color. So this is for the background color of the text. and this is the border for the text. So I want border will expect three things. One is the thickness, and another one is the style, third one is the color. So thickness is 1px, style is solid, that means straight line, and color is the black color. Clear it, everybody? Right. Now I am applying this
Yes, sir.
external CSS on this paragraph. Now what is the output I will get? Can you imagine? Can you guess? What is the output I will get?
White text, orange background, and the border would be black with 1
Yes,
point.
perfect. Yes, 1 pix. Okay, 1 pixel. Okay, right. Perfect
Only
answer,
that.
Beefsteak. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate your answer. Okay, right. Now this is the output I will get. Now in the same page I am writing internal CSS also. So don't ask me, sir, why we need to write external CSS and internal CSS in the same page. That is not my intention. What is my intention is difference between internal CSS and external CSS, how they will work. Not difference, how they will work. So that's why I'm writing. So you need to assume this is the internal CSS. And what is the thing I'm writing here? I'm writing here only the background color. What is this?
Background color.
Background. Okay, background color. What is this? Blue color. Okay, right. Now here I'm writing external CSS, but it contains three properties: color, background color, and border. But internal CSS is containing only one property called background color. Now I have two questions. That is also for new students. What will be my background color? Whether it may be orange or blue. And my second question is, will this color and border will apply or not? So just guess and tell me the answer.
Background color is blue, sir. And
Why?
border because inline
Because of
CSS is more
overriding and
important.
inheritance concept.
Okay, right. So this is what I told here. Okay, so what is the, so for that purpose, if you want to understand it, we must understand the working culture of the inline CSS and internal CSS and external CSS. Okay, so internal CSS can override, common properties in external CSS, and it can inherit remaining properties from the external CSS. So here this is the internal CSS and this is the external CSS. And what is the common property here? Color, background color, or border? What is the common property? Internal and external. What is the common property here?
Background color.
Background color.
Background color. So,
Background color.
so what it will do? Internal CSS, it will override the external CSS, so that my background color will be blue. My background color will be blue. Okay. So, and what about the remaining properties? Color and border, they will be inherited. What is that? They will be inherited. So that color and border also will be applied, but background color will be blue only. Clear it, everybody? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then after I'm writing inline CSS. Inline CSS means in a proper HTML tag we need to write. So this is the HTML tag. Here I'm writing. I'm writing here background color as sky blue. Now what will be my background color? Orange, blue, or sky blue?
Sky blue.
Sky blue color only. Okay, why? Because inline CSS can override common properties in internal CSS and the external CSS. Okay, it can override common properties in the internal CSS and the external CSS, and it can inherit remaining properties from the external CSS and the internal CSS. So common properties can be overridden, remaining properties can be inherited. That's why I'm writing here combination of inheritance and overriding. That's it. Very simple. Clear, everybody? Now respond. Srivastava, Ankur,
Yes, sir.
Bhim Shankar,
Yes, sir.
Aparna. Okay,
Yes, sir.
right. Okay, this is
Hello.
about
Hello.
the, yeah. Tell me, who is this?
I want to know. I am Mr. Srivastava. I want to know one thing. That in internal CSS, the ground color is blue, and in external CSS, the ground color is orange. So here,
Yes,
internal CSS, blue color is overriding the orange color, right? Blue color
yeah,
will be the result, right?
right.
Okay.
Yes. Right. Very nice, Srivastava.
Why can't external CSS can't override to the internal CSS?
See, you should not question the working culture, Srivastava. Okay. See, I'm not pointing out. Okay, you should not question the working culture. That is the working culture. That's how they have developed. Okay, that is the working
Okay,
culture. Okay.
okay,
Okay. Right.
okay.
Right. Right. So, right. Now, right. Now, what is this? So, this is about CSS. Okay. Introduction of CSS. So, by using CSS, what we can provide? Respond everybody. By using CSS, what we can provide? External structure. So HTML and CSS both are related. They are not separate things. Okay. So like our human body and skeleton. So our human body is connected to our skeleton. If I move my skeleton, if my skeleton moves, I also will move. After my skeleton move, I don't move after 1 week. So like that, HTML and CSS also they are combination. Okay, right. So that's about this. And coming to this Bootstrap. So by using this HTML and CSS, I can design a web page. But if I want to display that web page in a smartphone, suppose I have a website. So nowadays, everybody using smartphones for technology purpose. Previously, we only use for technology purpose, internet surfing, internet browsing purpose. What we did, only computer only we did. But from last 10 years onwards, especially last 5 years onwards, we are using smartphones for everything, for online purchasing also, for online transactions also, everything. Okay, suppose I have a website, okay, but that is not very big, but mobile user also uh, should see my website in the browser, in the smartphones, my website also in the smartphones. Then what happens? I made a website depends upon the computer, but same website he is opening the smartphone. Then what happens? The designing will be messy. Understanding right? The designing will be very messy. Okay, that means he cannot understand anything. So give me 1 minute. Somebody, some street vendor came in my street. Please give me 1 minute. Let him go. Right. So if you have open a website which is made depends of made for computer, and if the same website if you made in your if you same website if you open your smartphone, it will be very messy for the user. So that means what is the thing I need to do? So I need to design a website which will automatically adjust its size depends upon the size of the device. That can be called as responsive web designing. That purpose we must use Bootstrap 4. Okay, so Bootstrap version 4. So what purpose will use Bootstrap?
Responsive web designing.
Bootstrap. Okay, what purpose? For responsive designing. Responsive
I can't, sir, I can't
design.
make a responsive website using only CSS.
Sorry.
I can't make a responsive website using only CSS.
Only CSS if we want to do it will be very complicated. But here they are providing Bootstrap so that it will be very easy also. Okay. Hello.
Okay, okay.
Hello. Okay. Who is asking? Ankur or Abhim Center? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Responsive web designing. Okay. Responsive web designing purpose will use Bootstrap. So then, what is responsive web designing? What is responsive web design? So what is this? Depends upon the browser's size and depends upon the device's size. Our web page alignment should adjust automatically. This type of designing called as web designing. Okay, depends upon the browser size and depends upon the device size. Our web page alignment should adjust automatically. This can be called as responsive web designing. Okay, right. For example, if you observe here, I am opening here Andhra University. See here, you are able to observe the website, right? Now what I'm doing, I'm reducing the size of the browser. See it automatically it is aligned its adjustment or not. Respond everybody. Alignment has changed or not?
Yes, sir.
See here, please respond everyone. I want everyone's response.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right, observe here. Okay, and if you observe here, whenever you maximize completely, complete menu you are able to see, but whenever you minimized, we are saying here a menu, then only it is, whenever you click then only it is coming, whenever you click then only it is going. And if you observe here, it is how it is coming.
Okay.
But whenever you maximize 3 columns per row, see here, this is very small image and this is coming here, and that means 3 columns per row it is coming. But whenever you minimize it, only 1 column, the image is getting very bigger, and then only it is coming here,
Yes, sir.
and then it is coming like this. So automatically it is adjusting its structure or not, alignment or not. Automatically it is adjusting its alignment or not. Respond everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why this is called as a responsive web page. Okay, so this is the advantage of the Bootstrap. Clear it everybody? Hello?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for this purpose we need to use Bootstrap. So what is Bootstrap? A CSS framework. A CSS framework. Okay, that is used to optimize the programmer's time, and by using that we can develop, we can design our web page as a responsive web page. That's it. Okay, right. Yeah, this is about the introduction of the technologies. Up to here it is cleared from the starting onwards to now. Respond everybody.
Yes, sir.
Right. So yeah, for the new students purpose I'm telling, Monday to Friday only classes, Saturday Sunday holiday, and I don't have any pre-written material. What are the notes is required, I will give it in the class itself. Okay, and the duration will be 30 to 40 days. And what is the, okay, right, and in the end of the course we will design a page, web page, responsive web page, and that is this. Wait one second. This is the web page we will design in the last. Okay, everybody, see here, if you observe here, whenever you scrolling down, this image is not moving, only the entire web page is moving. Okay, right, and there is a slider also, and there is a Google map, we can integrate our office address in our web page also, and there is a contact us form also. Okay, right, and this is how it is coming. Whenever you minimize it, see there, menu icon is coming, then only menu is coming, and whenever you click on the icon it is going, whenever you click here it is coming, whenever you click here it is going, and see here it is optimizing its, it is adjusting its alignment also. Now observe here the scales, previously 4 columns per row, but now only 2 columns. and still if you reduce the size, only one column per row. And if you observe here in this about section, first of all image is coming, then only this section is coming. And if you increase the size, then they are coming side by side. And now they are coming here 3 columns per row. But whenever you reduce the size, they will come 2 columns per row. And this scheme is coming 1 column per row. Very good it is coming. And then after this slide is coming like this, and this one also first of all it is coming the form, and then only it is coming the map. That's it. This is a web page we will design in the last. Clear it, everybody? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So that's it. Right. Now I am going to tell you about the basic tags in the HTML. I am going to tell you about the basic tags in the HTML. Okay, right. So first of all, before going to that basic tags, we need to have some interface for our practicing purpose also. So most of the what the freshers will do, they will practice everything and they will save everything in the desktop only. So saving everything in the desktop, that is a very bad practice. Understanding my point? So don't save anything directly in the desktop. That is a very bad practice. Then how can I do by practice? So if you have only C drive, so go open your C drive and go to your users and go to your username, and there create a new folder with your name. Suppose Ankur underscore HTML underscore practice, or else Beam Shankar underscore HTML underscore practice, like that. If you other than C drive, if you have any other drives, so just go to the drive. Suppose in my case that is G drive. Okay. So in the G drive I will teach many technologies. So that's why I have created a separate folder for UI technologies, UI classes. Previously I taught, okay, I taught offline classes and online classes. So that purpose I have created a particular folder for online classes purpose, online classes. And in the online classes I will create a separate folder for our class purpose. So in your case, directly go to the G drive, create a folder with the name Ankur underscore HTML underscore practice. Okay, or else Srivastava underscore HTML underscore practice. Like that you need to create. So here I'm creating a folder in the online classes. Now Pradyek, I'm writing here. Ramesh underscore, please put everybody mute. HTML underscore John. Sorry. Yeah. HTML underscore John. John means January. Underscore class. Underscore 2022 underscore 530. That's it. Clear it, everybody? Like this, you need to create a folder with your name underscore HTML underscore practice. What is our root for? What is our application name? Respond. What is our folder related to our application, our class? Respond. What is the folder related to our class? Ramesh HTML Jan class 2022 530. Okay, right. Now open this. There is nothing. And after this folder, what is the things we need to have? So we need to have two softwares. One is the IDE to write the code. So here I am preferring Notepad++. So of course, if you want, you can use Visual Studio Code also. But as I suggest Notepad++. Why? Because whenever you went to any interview as a HTML programmer, they will provide only the basic IDEs like Notepad or Notepad++ only. They don't provide any other IDEs also. So in that case, you should practice everything. That means the tag name, tag spelling, everything you should be perfect. So that's why I suggest you to practice in the Notepad++ until you get more perfect. Okay, that is one thing. And what is the second thing? You need to have a browser. What is this? You need to have a browser, any famous browser. Mozilla, Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, Safari, Internet Explorer. Any one of the famous browsers you should have. Clear, everybody? Can you respond?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay, that is second thing. And then after, what other thing we need to do? We need to open that IDE and we need to take a new page. And here we need to write the basic tags. So what is the basic tags? This is it. First line should be version of the HTML. So if you write like this, immediately browser will understand this is the HTML version 5. No need to write here 5 or something like this, any number. Just because of you are writing this tag, automatically it will understand it as a HTML5 version. Clear everyone? Hello.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Then after we must write HTML tag. See, don't compare this and confuse. Don't do that. This is for version of the HTML, and this is the root element for our web page. Root element for our web page. And this HTML also follow our human body structure. First of all, head.
Head.
Okay, and then only body. Open the tag and immediately close it. Then only you should write anything. That is a good practice. Open the tag and immediately close it. So first head and then after body. So in the head tag, what we can do? We can provide basic information related to our web page. And in the body tag, what we can do? We can design our web page. So in order to design a web page, we need to write so much HTML code. That HTML code we must write in the body tag. So this is the page designing section. Body tag is the page designing section. And head tag is the page information section. Page information section. So in the head tag, we can provide the title for our web page. That is used to recognize our web page among all other applications also. Okay, right. And we can write internal CSS or we can write internal JavaScript also in the head tag. Or else we can call external CSS, we can call external CSS and external JavaScript files also in the head tag. Okay, but body tag mainly we will focus on the designing section only. Okay, right. Now for example, I am writing here title, TITLE. So if you don't write anything, what happens? We'll say first of all. Okay, right. Now first save it, and where we need to save? To save, we need to press here Ctrl S. So in order to save, go to your this PC and go to your desired location. So mine is G drive. Then after UI classes. Then after online classes. Then after Ramesh HTML Jan class 2022 530. And right there basic underscore HTML underscore tags underscore example HTML. Okay, so we must write the extension as HTML only. We must give the extension as .html. Then only it will treat it as a web page. See there, automatically it is coming with a browser symbol, default browser symbol. So that whenever you double click here, automatically it will open in the browser. Okay, so what you are seeing in the this one, what you are seeing in the title area, title bar, the address only. But if you observe here, what we are seeing, Andhra University. By seeing this, what we can understand, this is the Google, this is the Andhra University related search engine, search results. By seeing this, what we can understand, this is the basic HTML. But by seeing this, what we can understand, nothing. So, but if you write here in the title tag, see there, now right there, basic HTML tags. Save it. Come here and refresh. See there, coming on at basic HTML tags. Respond everybody. So whatever you are writing in the title tag, that will display in the title bar. Okay, everybody. Respond please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, right. So this title is used to recognize our web page among all other applications also. So by seeing this, okay, this is my HTML class, you will understand. By seeing this, okay, this is the Andhra University. By seeing this, this is the Google. Like that, you will understand it. Okay, everybody. Okay, right. This is the basic HTML code. This is the basic HTML code. Okay, everyone. Right. So tomorrow class I will discuss about more other HTML tags also. Okay, everybody. Right. That's it, everyone. This is the class for today. Tomorrow we'll meet and we will discuss about other things. That is basic tags in the HTML. Okay. Right. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll continue. Okay. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thank
Hi everyone.
you. Yes.